Have you ever wondered why some people seem to stay healthy, sharp, and full of energy, even into their 80s and 90s, while others struggle with infections, low energy, and chronic health problems? The answer might not be just good genes or luck. In fact, it could come down to something surprisingly simple: how you clean your body each day. A quick shower, brushing our teeth, maybe some lotion, and we call it a day. And fixing this doesn't require fancy products or long routines. It takes just a few minutes a day. The benefits could add years to your life. She told me something that completely changed how I think about personal hygiene, and today, I want to share it with you. But what if I told you that there are 5 specific areas on your body that are often ignored, and neglecting them could quietly harm your health over time? Most of us have followed the same hygiene routine for decades. That's right, poor hygiene in these overlooked areas has been linked to inflammation, infections, even heart problems, and memory decline. I learned this from Dr. Emma Harris, a respected geriatric specialist who's worked with older adults for more than 30 years. We go through 5 body parts that you probably aren't cleaning properly, and the small daily habits that could make a big difference in your overall health, energy, and even your independence as you age. So don't go anywhere, because by the time we finish, you may notice fresher breath, better balance, fewer aches, and deeper sleep just by changing how you clean these key areas. If you care about your health and want more tips to feel better, live longer, and stay sharp, make sure to like this video and hit subscribe, so you never miss out on life-changing information. Let's start with the first and most surprising place: your tongue. Yes, the tongue. Most people don't give it a second thought, but skipping this step in your hygiene routine could be hurting your immune system, your heart, and even your memory. This is especially risky for older adults. Research shows that poor tongue hygiene is connected to heart disease, diabetes issues, and even respiratory infections. Think of your tongue like a dirty kitchen sponge collecting bacteria, leftover food, and dead cells. Use a tongue scrape available at any pharmacy and gently scrape from the back of your tongue to the front. Don't press hard. Think of it like wiping dust off a table. Do this a few times until you no longer see the white or yellow film. That's bacteria and dead cells. Don't want them in your body. Within a few weeks, her coffee tasted better, her gums stopped bleeding, and even her dentist was impressed. It's home to more than 700 types of microorganisms, some good, but many that can cause serious problems. Brushing and flossing didn't help, but after adding tongue scraping to his routine, his breath freshened up in just 2 weeks and his confidence came back. Here is why that matters. Harmful bacteria from your tongue can slip into your bloodstream through small cuts in your mouth or inflamed gums. So what's the fix? It's simple. Your breath improves, your immune system gets a break, and your dentist may even notice less plaque and healthier gums. And do it again gently before bed, when your tongue is most sensitive after a full day of eating and talking. Follow with water or an antibacterial rinse to clear away anything that's left. Do this first thing in the morning before you eat to get rid of overnight buildup. The benefits? You'll likely notice better taste. Your food becomes more flavorful again. Just ask Linda, 67. She started scraping her tongue after years of ignoring it. Then there's Theodore, a retired teacher who battled bad breath for years. So if you've never cleaned your tongue or haven tea, done it in years, it's time to start. Next, we'll uncover another body part that's even more important to your daily comfort and long-term health: your feet. Now, let's talk about something we all rely on every day, but often take for granted: our feet. They carry your entire body weight, help you stay balanced, and keep you moving. But despite all that, most people barely give them proper care. A quick rinse in the shower, maybe some lotion if they remember, but rarely anything more. And here is why that is a problem. Your feet are one of the first places to show signs of poor circulation, nerve damage, or even serious conditions like diabetes complications. It can lead to infections, reduced balance, foot pain, and even wounds that won't heal, especially if you're over 60. Neglecting them doesn't just lead to dry skin or odor. Dr. Emma Harris says it best: your feet are the foundation of your entire body. If they weaken, everything above your knees, your hips, even your heart starts to suffer. So let's break this down. That's a quarter of all the bones in your body. As we age, blood flow naturally slows down. That's why the feet often feel cold, tingly, why foot care gets more important as you age. Each foot contains 26 bones, 33 joints, and over 100 muscles and tendons. If you notice cold toes or swelling, redness or pale skin, burning or aching sensations, you need to gently wash your feet with mild soap and a soft cloth, especially between the toes where bacteria and fungus love to hide. And if you have diabetes, foot care isn't just a suggestion, it could save you from future infections or even amputations. It could be your body's way of waving a red flag warning of circulation problems, nerve damage, or diabetic neuropathy. So how do you take better care of your feet without making it complicated? Here's a quick, effective daily routine. This small change can make hygiene more comfortable and consistent. 1. Wash your feet thoroughly every day. Don't assume that water from your shower is enough. Dab gently between each toe, and don't rub too hard, your skin becomes thinner as you age. He noticed discoloration between his toes and thought it was harmless. A doctor later diagnosed him with a fungal infection caused by years of skipping this small but crucial step. Never leave your feet damp, especially between your toes. Moisture creates the perfect home for fungus and bacteria. Think of it like dusting blinds. If you skip between the slats, you leave grime behind. Moisture in these tight spaces can trap bacteria and undo all your good work. Even more amazing, his balance improved, and the foot discomfort that had been bothering him for years simply vanished. 2. Use warm, not hot water. This keeps the skin soft and prevents cracking, especially important in winter or dry climates. Hot water dries out the skin, making it prone to cracks and infections. Warm water is just right, cleansing but gentle. 3. Take your time. If standing is tough, sit on a stool or use a shower chair. 4. Dry your feet completely. This step is where many people go wrong. Use a clean, soft towel just for your feet. Thomas, a 73-year-old retiree, learned this the hard way. Once Thomas started washing and drying his feet properly each night, the infection disappeared in weeks. 5. Moisturize butt carefully. After drying, apply a small amount of lotion to the top and bottom of your feet, but never apply lotion between the toes. Catching foot problems early can prevent major health setbacks down the line. This simple step helps prevent pain, peeling, and that dry, tight feeling many seniors deal with daily. A hidden tool: foot inspections. Your feet can act like a dashboard for your health. That's why a quick daily check is so valuable. Look for unusual color changes, sores or cracks that don't heal, swelling or tingling sensations. If something feels off, talk to your doctor. Your feet work hard to support your life. Give them the daily care they deserve. And now that we've covered foot hygiene, let's move to a spot that's equally ignored, but just as important: your underarms. Let's shift our attention to an area that most people don't think twice about. Your underarms. Sure, we all apply deodorant and move on. But here's the thing: your armpits are more than just a sweaty nuisance. They play a critical role in your body's ability to detox and fight off illness. That's right. Beneath the surface of your underarms lies a cluster of lymph nodes, which work hard every day to filter toxins and keep your immune system strong. But when we neglect this part of the body, a few things can go wrong. Bacteria and dead skin cells build up sweat and deodorant, residue clog the pores, and worse, your lymph nodes may struggle to do their job properly. The result? Chronic irritation, rashes, odor that just won't go away, and even inflamed lymph nodes. In more serious cases, clogged pores can lead to painful infections or abscesses. Dr. Helen Carter, a lymphatic health specialist, explains it clearly. If that system is blocked, toxins stay trapped and your body has to work overtime to remove them. Your armpits are like your body's drainage system. So how do you clean your underarms the right way? Start in the shower, not with deodorant. Warm water opens your pores, making it easier to remove dirt and residue. Use a soft cloth or sponge your underarm. Skin is thin and delicate. Scrubbing too hard can cause micro tears that invite infection. Move in multiple directions. Circular motions side to side, up and down. This helps remove every trace of bacteria, deodorant, and sweat buildup without damaging your skin. Choose a gentle soap. Avoid heavily scented soaps. They can disrupt the skin's natural balance and cause itching or inflammation. Instead, go for a fragrance-free or hypoallergenic cleanser. And most importantly, rinse thoroughly. Soap left behind can dry your skin and create more irritation, but when she switched to a fragrance-free soap and started washing more intentionally, her skin healed. Just ask Olivia, a 65-year-old retired teacher. She dealt with red, itchy skin under her arms for years and thought it was just aging. The bumps and rashes disappeared, she says. I feel comfortable again in my own skin. But don't stop there, drying matters too. Think about this. Have you ever left damp clothes in a hamper? What happens? They get musty, maybe even moldy. The same thing happens when you leave moisture under your arms after a shower. That damp environment becomes a breeding ground for extra hygiene. Keep a separate towel just for sensitive areas, like your feet and armpits. Bacteria. This simple pause helps reduce irritation and makes your deodorant work better. Fungal infections, ingrown hairs, painful red bumps. To prevent this, gently pat your underarms dry with a clean towel. Don't rub, that can damage the skin. Let your underarms air out for a few moments before putting on deodorant. And here's the best part: your health. Well, thank you. Underarm care isn't just about staying fresh. It supports your lymphatic system, improves detoxification, and boosts immunity. Many people, like Olivia, report a boost in energy and comfort once they start giving their underarms the care they need. They notice less irritation, softer, smoother skin, reduced odor, and even a greater sense of well-being, because when your lymphatic system works smoothly, your whole body feels lighter and cleaner. So, the next time you reach for deodorant, remember, it's not about masking odor. It's about supporting your health. Now that your armpits are fresh and clean, let's move to an area that affects something we do 20,000 times a day, but rarely think about: your nose. let's talk about one of the most underappreciated parts of your body, your nose. You might not think much about it, but the average person takes around 20,000 breaths every single day, and every one of those breaths passes through your nose. Now here's the kicker. Most people are not breathing as well as they could be, and that silent, gradual decline in breathing quality can lead to poor sleep, low energy, and even brain fog. So why does this happen? But like any filter, if you don't keep it clean, it stops working properly. Over time, your nasal passages can get clogged with dust, pollen, bacteria, and pollution. Think of your nose like an air filter. It protects your lungs and your brain from all the stuff in the air you don't want inside your body. Stuffy nose, frequent congestion, snoring, interrupted sleep if it's clogged or everything else suffers. Your sleep, your energy, even your immune system, and even a drop in oxygen levels reaching your brain. Respiratory health expert Helen Carter puts it this way: your nose is your body's first line of defense. And here's the thing, as we get older, our body's natural filtering system slows down. That makes it even more important to give our nose the support it needs. So what can you do to breathe better, feel better, and sleep better? Here are a few simple, science-backed steps. Start your day with a quick rinse. It delivers a gentle stream of salt water through your nasal passages, cleansing them completely. Splash warm water gently around your nostrils. This clears out overnight dust and mucus buildup and helps you breathe easier from the moment you wake up. Use a saline spray or a neti pot. Saline sprays act like a mini shower for your nose. They flush out irritants and help open your airways. The cooling effect is instant, and your breathing will feel easier almost immediately. And if you've got stubborn congestion or allergies, a neti pot might be your new best friend. People who try this for the first time often say, "It's like I just opened a window in my head." Take a warm shower or fill a bowl with hot water. Cover your head with a towel and breathe in slowly. Breathe in steam. Steam naturally loosens mucus and clears your sinuses. Want a boost? Add a drop or two of peppermint or eucalyptus oil. Blow your nose the right way. Most people do this wrong. Blowing too hard can actually push mucus deeper into your sinuses, causing pressure and irritation. Instead, gently blow one nostril at a time, using a soft tissue. And don't forget, always wash your hands afterward to prevent spreading germs. The benefits of better nasal care? For years, he assumed constant congestion was just part of aging. They might surprise you. Clearer breathing all day long, less snoring at night, more restful, uninterrupted sleep. But after making nasal care part of my routine, I feel awake and alert every morning. Sharper thinking and better focus, fewer allergy symptoms or sinus infections. Let me tell you about James. He's 69, retired, and spent most of his life working in dusty construction zones. But when he started using a simple saline spray in the morning and steam at night, everything changed. "I didn't realize how much energy I was losing until I could breathe freely again," he said. Now he sleeps through the night, wakes up feeling refreshed, and says it's like a fog lifted from his brain. And Bella, a 76-year-old gardening enthusiast, shared a similar story. "I used to wake up groggy and stuffed up. I thought it was just allergies." It's amazing how something so small like taking care of your nose can make such a huge difference. So if you're feeling tired, foggy, or stuffy, maybe the answer isn't a pill or a new mattress maybe. And now, we're almost at the end. But there's one more surprising body part left. It's something you probably never thought needed cleaning at all. Your belly button. Yes, really. And it might be affecting your comfort and your hygiene more than you know. Alright, let's talk about one of the strangest body parts we've covered so far. One that hardly anyone ever thinks about cleaning. Your belly button. It might sound funny, but this tiny spot on your body can collect a surprising amount of dirt, sweat, dead skin cells, and bacteria. And if it's not cleaned regularly, it can lead to bad odor, irritation, and even infections, especially as we age. Now, let's be honest, when was the last time you actually cleaned your belly button? If your answer is, "I'm not sure," don't worry, you're not alone. But here's the thing, your belly button is essentially a small pecan. Like any small, dark, moist space, it's the perfect hiding place for germs. Just ask Jane, a 78-year-old retiree who shared her story with us. She always noticed a slight musty smell that she just couldn't figure out. She tried changing her soap, her clothes, even her laundry detergent, but nothing worked. And just like that, the odor vanished. Her skin felt fresher, and her confidence returned, until she started gently cleaning her belly button every day. So, why does this happen more as we get older? As we age, our skin changes. All of this can contribute to buildup and discomfort in places we don't often think about. We sweat differently, we shed skin cells more slowly, and we're often on medications that affect our skin's balance. How to clean your belly button the right way. It's simple and takes less than a minute. Start in the shower, using warm water and mild soap. Use your clean finger or a soft washcloth to gently clean inside the belly button. If you have a deep innie, you can also use a cotton swab dipped in warm soapy water to reach inside carefully. But here's the most important step. Dry it thoroughly. Moisture trapped in your belly button is like leaving wet laundry in a hamper. It creates the perfect place for bacteria and fungi to grow. So after you shower, use a clean, dry towel, or a dry cotton swab to gently dab the area dry. If your skin tends to get dry or flaky, you can apply a small amount of gentle moisturizer, but avoid anything heavy or greasy that might trap moisture. When should you be more cautious? Most of the time, regular cleaning is enough to keep your belly button fresh and problem-free. But keep an eye out for any of the following: redness or swelling. That doesn't go away in these cases. A quick check with your doctor can prevent bigger problems later. Unusual discharge, itching, or odor pain, or tenderness, especially if you've had a piercing in the past. These can be signs of an infection, which are more common in people with diabetes or weakened immune systems. And speaking of piercings, got a belly button piercing, even one from years ago. It still needs care. Even if your piercing is decades old, it doesn't completely close. That little hole can still collect sweat, bacteria, and debris. So take a moment each day to clean gently around the jewelry. Use warm water and mild soap. Dry thoroughly afterward to avoid moisture getting trapped inside the piercing. It became part of my routine, just like brushing my teeth. It's a small act of maintenance that can prevent irritation and protect your skin in the long run. Jane, the retiree we mentioned earlier, said it best: "I never realized my belly button needed attention, but once I started cleaning it every day, I felt cleaner and more comfortable." So what's the big takeaway? Small habits like cleaning your tongue, your feet, your underarms, your nose, and yes, even your belly button can have a big impact. They can reduce the risk of infections, boost your immune system, improve circulation, help you sleep better, and help you feel more confident, fresh, and energized every day. Now that you know, the question is simple. And subscribe for more simple science-based advice to help you live your best life longer, stronger, and healthier. Which one of these will you start doing today? Drop a comment and let me know. And if you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.